A long time, like substantially long. My ice axe, my Raven Pro ice axe, I've had for 30 years. I bought it when I was like 22. My Western Mountaineering down sleeping bag, my Megalite, I purchased that late 20s, so that's lasted 23 years. I put one tiny little tear in it because I wasn't careful. My, let's see, what else? Oh, my MSR Hubba tent, that is, and that thing was expensive then. I took that to Greenland in 2008 and did an expedition with that. That's 2008 and 2025. We're headed towards 20 solid years of good use out of that thing. So as you can see, gear can actually last a long time. I recently damaged my Gregory G pack. They don't, or is it Z pack? I think it's Z or G, whichever it is. The one that was ultra light that had this rip-stop fabric. And I was jamming some tent poles in there. Just, foolishly damaged it. My mistake. If I was more careful, instead of just shoving it in, just kind of wriggled it in, it wouldn't be a problem. But if it's fabric, chances are you can sew it and repair it. No problem. I've got lots of sewn and repair gear. The bottom of my backpack that I use to climb on Denali, this huge 100-liter plus behemoth, I've completely sewn on the bottom. I've sewn tears, stuff's damaged. You simply can't buy that backpack anymore. And I will argue there's nothing even close to it still on the market. Just isn't. So I have to keep that going. I've damaged my extremely expensive Antarctica parka in Greenland. Both my buddy and I, he tore the crotch out of his shell pants, and we're sitting there stitching while we're sitting in our tent in Greenland. It was hilarious. In a storm, no less, but we had nowhere to go. So as you can see, your gear can last a long time, but hopefully you're still watching to this point. If it becomes a safety issue, that's another matter. If your carabiner's cracked or your ice axe head is a little wobbly, pitch it, or maybe just put it up on the wall as a trophy item saying, hey, I've used my ice axe so much, my ice axe saved my life, that it now becomes a wall trophy, and then you can buy and upgrade that. Crampons, I think they last probably forever. Usually mine are a little bit rust colored. I do my best to WD-40 them. But those are, jeez, they take a beating. The only thing that can usually break on crampons is the bar between the forefoot and the heel area. You can buy replacement bars and keep those crampons going. Boots, okay, boots don't last. Like one summer I backpacked 500 plus miles in Grand Teton National Park. And by the way, I have a book on if you want to hike the whole Jackson area in Grand Teton National Park. My book, the Jackson Hole Area Hiking Guide, check it out. Links in the comments and description. My stove lasted, my dad's stove lasted 40 years. My MSR Dragonfly, 40 years. No, 35 years. Sorry, I'm not that old. So yeah, your gear can last a long time if it's not a safety item where it's damaged. Your slings, you only want to use those so long. Your climbing harness, I think it's 5 years. Just hang it up. Don't do the temptation of riding that horse into the sunset. So climbing gear, metal climbing gear, no problem unless it's cracked. Cloth climbing gear like straps for cams and whatnot, 5 years, send it to Black Diamond. Don't climb on old straps and webbing.